Hey guys, what's up? All right, so this time I'm recording in 1080 at 60 frames per second and 50 megabits per second. We'll see if the quality looks smoother. We'll also see if the shadows hold up as well, because the compression rate is still 50 megabits per second, but it's double the frame rate as compared to 30p. So again, I'm at 60p instead of 30p basically. Just some more footage in a little bit lower light. I know it's not dark. It's not like dark out, but it's definitely low light. The camera ISO is going to be pushed a little higher. So we'll see what that looks like. Also, we'll see how the metering system works, because the outside the windows is much brighter than my face. And again, this is just some test footage for the most part. But I wanted to talk to you about something quick while I'm here, and that's the PlayMemories camera apps. Now, why did Sony stop supporting the PlayMemories camera apps? It does not come with the RX10 Mark IV, it doesn't come with the Sony A9, and it does not come with the Sony A7R III. Now, that one camera guy did an excellent job explaining, the situation, and I highly recommend checking out that video, liking it. Anyway, I wanted to give you my thoughts on this situation, which, why would Sony do such a thing? Now, if you think about it from a marketing standpoint, okay, the technology has gotten to a point where it's insane. I mean, it's so good, the technology these days, that it's like, how much further can they really go? It seems like Sony has, for the most part, mastered, the image quality, video quality, and all those things in their pro-grade cameras. Now, can they trickle that down to the consumer-grade cameras? Well, that's the gray area, okay? Now, does Sony want to do that? No, they don't. They want to sell their expensive professional cameras to professionals. They don't want them buying, an RX10 Mark IV instead of, a $5,000 camera, video camera rig. They don't want professionals doing that. So they purposely, hold back on some of the features. Like, certain camera models don't have certain features, even though clearly they can do it. It's just software. So if one camera can do it, most likely, unless it's a hardware limitation, all the other cameras can basically do the same feature. And that brings us back to the PlayMemories camera apps. Now, obviously all the cameras can do that. So why would Sony stop supporting it for the newer cameras in particular? And here's my theory. Hackers have figured out a way to crack the app system for Sony, because I saw a thread saying, here's how you can crack a Sony app and record indefinitely. So that 29-minute record limit that you have on a photography camera, if it records more than that, then it's considered a video camera and it gets taxed differently. So a lot of people try to find a workaround for that, and it looks like somebody did. So basically somebody hacked the camera or the app in order to manipulate the camera. Now, once that door is open, Sony doesn't want that to happen, in my opinion, to their camera market. And the reason why I believe that is because I think that the lower end cameras are capable of doing much more than Sony allows them to do. And if they basically allow these apps to, be hacked, and allow somebody to create a new app that will, say, take the Sony A9 and make it this super camera, or the A7R III and turn it into some ridiculous camera via the app, then Sony's, what are they going to do at that point? You know what I mean? They're kind of screwed. So I think they just made the executive decision to cut it off, and we'll deal with the heat, because clearly they're going to get a lot of pressure. And perhaps on the lower end models they'll still have the PlayMemory apps, but on the higher end units, I don't think they're gonna anymore, because of the potential of hacking. And then, Sony could potentially lose control of their camera line and their market share, especially on the pro end. And it's, the internet these days, people are so savvy that I could see, filmmakers picking up a couple RX10 Mark IVs, for example, and using them as their secondary cameras if they were able to record indefinitely, time-wise. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they? Again, just my thoughts on the situation. And, I don't know. Hopefully Sony will continue them again, but I just don't see it. I have a feeling that they're not going to do that. So, time will tell. I'm just getting on the highway here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'm on my way to work, And again, this is 1080 at 60p, and now I'm on the highway, so I wanted you to hear the road noise and how it sounds on the camera as well. I'm driving, pretty fast, and it's pretty noisy. So, we'll see what the audio sounds like. Alright guys, next video should be in 4K, so I will compare the 4K footage to the 1080-60 and the 1080-30 that I've already taken. So stay tuned for that, and be sure to subscribe. I will catch up with you on Sony Alpha Lab. And again, this is the Sony FDR X3000 action camera I'm recording with, and I'm just holding the little monitor in my hand here so I can stop it easily. So anyways, alright guys, take care. I gotta go to work. I will catch up with you later.